Please have a seat in swastikasana. Cross the legs at the center of the shins. Make fists. Place those fists down beside your outer hips and lift your buttock up. When you do, let the low back release so that the hips lengthen downward, releasing low back, abdomen, really letting that all go. And then slowly give your weight back to the legs. Bring the fingertips beside you and turn the upper arms out. Breathe into the side body so that lift comes there all the way up beneath the collarbones. Bring the palms together and close the eyes. Feel the shoulders release away from the ears. Soften the face. Yogena chitasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavaichakena yopa garutam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi Avahu Purushakaram Shankat Chakrasidarinam Sahasara Shirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim Hari. Release the head down towards the heart center and then surrender there completely. Release the hands with the palms up, bring the head up with closed eyes, and gently open the eyes. Okay, so let's come up to standing, and as you do, please get a couple bricks and bring them to your mat. And when you do that, let's put the bricks on tall behind the mat. We're going to start with Utthita Trikonasana, but I want you to have those bricks there for the pose this morning. Come to standing in Tadasana. Do all those things for Tadasana. Spread through the mounds of the foot and lift through the knees. As you work with your legs there, do spread the mounds of the foot, do lift the knees, but then notice for you, what comes first? Do you feel that, oh, wow, my inner groins go way back? Or, wow, the outer knees move back or open? Try to bring a sense of equilibrium there to both of those things. The outer knee region, this region should feel a sense of being expansive, almost, that area can become almost dead. I don't know how else to say that. It becomes vacant. Particularly, we talk so much about the inner groins back, That's true. The inner groins go back, the thighs go back, but get rid of that vacancy in your outer knees. Embody the outer knees. Feel how they open and lengthen. I won't necessarily say they go back. That's a different thing, but they open. They become awake. And when that happens, and there's that balance, inner groins back, awakening of the outer knees. Observe how it can change how the legs work with your pelvis. Of course, buttock down, heels down, so the whole foot spreads evenly. Then bring the hands together. Let's start today with Badangalyasana. Interlock the fingers, press the palms forward. Upper arms turning out. Squeeze above your elbows, this region right above the elbows, to make the arms firm. Then press the palms forward and broaden the upper shoulder blades. Feel that doming sensation that comes in the very upper part of the back, but pin your outer upper arms in. Then inhale and take the arms overhead. Pull straight up, lengthen out of the side body so that the arms do come overhead. So now you embody the arms out of the waist, embody the legs as well, keeping those outer knees open and the inner groins back. Good. Take the arms forward and down. Change the crossing of your fingers, of course. Second side, turn the upper arms out, pin the elbows. Press the palms forward, broaden upper shoulder blades, and then inhale. As you come up, maintain, steer the uppermost part of your outer arm and lengthen. And then arms forward and down. Tadasana. Inhale and jump the legs. Extend across the arms and turn your legs towards the right. Bear weight in the outer left heel. Again, extend across the arms from the center chest to the fingertips. And with your exhale, now come on into the pose. Right hand down. Bring that hand onto your upright brick. Left arm straight up. Now, as you look forward, bear weight in your outer left heel bone more and more and more. Seal that outer heel to the ground. So you even have a sense of your sixth toe reaching out towards the wall that's at the very end of your mat. So we talk about the sixth toe, or we have in the past frequently in-person classes. I don't know if I've mentioned it since we've been online. But I always feel like that sixth toe is like a kickstand, reaching back. Catch that, and then bear weight in the mound of the big toe on your right foot. Exhale, relax the abdomen and turn the chest to the left. Then inhale, lift from the left arm, come up, turn the feet forward. Once you do, bring the hands to your waist, stay. I'm going to jump the legs together just to describe kind of briefly what I mean by the sixth toe. There's a foot, right? We all have, I'm going to try and balance it. We all have this little bone here on our outer foot, this area. My foot, you can't see it too well, but you can really see that bone in my particular foot, basically because I have bony feet. There's a bone there. That's what I mean by the sixth toe, that outer foot. It should feel like it goes out and down, okay? So now second side. Turn to the left. Come on into the pose. Bring the hand onto the upright brick. Relax the abdomen and seal that outer right heel to the ground. It's almost like a widening of your foot. When you take that sixth toe of the outer right foot, back, in my case, towards the rope wall, and down. Once you feel that is happening, bear weight on the mound of the left big toe. Exhale, turn the chest towards the right. Inhale, lift with the right arm, come up, parallel the feet. And with your exhale, jump Tadasana. Ooh, my camera's freezing today. I hope you guys can see me. With your inhale, again, jump. Same thing again. Turn to the right. With your exhale, come on into the pose. Same thing. Have that brick turned upright. Put your whole palm down so you can turn the upper arms out. Find that outer left foot. Find that outer heel. Find that sixth toe. Now, when you press down there, observe how your inner left ankle zips up your inner leg towards the inner thigh. So there's when it's not, this is doing nothing. That's the shift. That's the change. That zipping up of the inner leg. So this inner leg has a sense of stability, firmness, buoyancy. Again, mound of the left big toe. Lengthen your right side waist and turn the chest to the left. Breathe. Imagine the crown of your head. We're gently tethered to the wall behind you and turn the upper arm bones out. Bear weight in that back heel to give you the stability and turn the chest. Now, bring your upper left hand to your waist, look down. Flip that block one time lower and exhale, take the palm down. Now, to turn your chest more left, because it's gonna first have to go forward, right? Bear weight in your left heel, reach that sixth toe mound, or reach that sixth toe. So your inner left leg lifts from the inner ankle to the inner leg. Breathe. Lengthen the right side waist. Exhale, turn the chest to your left. Reach the left arm up again. Stand in the two legs more and more. Now last time, bring your left hand to your waist, look down. Ditch the brick, put your fingertips on the floor. Now as you do that, relax the abdomen. Where your left hand is, feel how the buttock rolls downward towards that left heel. Bear weight in the outer left heel. Reach that sixth toe back so you get the lift of the inner left leg. Then lengthen the right side waist, turn your chest to the left. Turn and turn, head tethered back so the shoulders are back. Reach the left arm up. Inhale, I'm going quickly and you should too. Inhale, lift with the left arm, come up. Parallel the feet. Bring the hands to your waist. Feel how both outer heels, both six toes can reach out and down. So both inner legs have that sense of buoyancy, which begins to work with the mid buttock and take the tailbone in. Roll the corners of the shoulders back and now lift from there to the top chest. Turn the legs to the left. Reach through the arms. Exhale, Trikonasana, second side. So start on the tall brick. Outer right heel down, sixth toe reaching. So you build that buoyancy in the inner leg from the inner ankle up. Bear weight on the mound of the left big toe. Lengthen the left side waist. Exhale, turn the chest to the right. Feel the crown of the head a little tethered back. It's not a big thing. It's not a movement of your chin. It's the crown of the head is just steered slightly back and the shoulders can then turn out more. Now, bring the right hand to your waist, look down. Flip the brick on medium. Now exhale, reach the palm of the hand down. Yes, I know it'll start to make your chest face the ground if you actually take your whole palm down a little bit. That's okay. press the left hand, and from where your right thumb is, roll the buttock into the right heel. Feel how that begins to move the abdomen back as a resulting action. Outer right heel down, inhale, and with your exhale, turn the chest to the right. Feel how more and more that right buttock goes down and how that affects your mid buttock and tailbone. Breathe. Now, look down, get rid of the brick, take your fingertips down. And again, you might have to turn a little bit to get there. Roll the buttock down to that outer right heel. Exhale, press the right heel, turn the chest to the right, mound to the left big toe down as well. Make the two legs work as evenly in effort. They're not doing the same thing, but in effort as possible. So you're really standing in the legs. Turn the chest to the right and reach that right arm up. Strengthen the legs. Take the crown of the head slightly back and feel the upper arm bones turn out more. Upper shoulders draw back so the shoulder blades come onto the back. Then inhale, lift from the right arm, come up. Turn the feet forward. Inhale, and with your exhale, jump. Tadasana. Good. Now, if it's available for you, and I think it is for most of you, bring your narrow edge of your mat to a wall. Just have that there. Have your two bricks. Again, turn them on tall. We're going to take now Parivrita Trikonasana. So go ahead and set the bricks down kind of mid-mat. You'll get to them here in a second. And just bring the hands to the waist. We're going to step the right foot forward. We're going to step the left foot back. So it should feel like a normal walking stance for the most part. Your left foot turns out slightly, outer left heel down. Get that outer left heel. It's just that outer back edge of the heel should touch the wall. Then just look forward for now, right? So breathe. Now, imagine that I was pushing the front of your left ankle. And actually, if it were the front, it's more of the inner front ankle, because that's kind of what's straightforward of that outer heel, right? Imagine I'm pushing that towards the wall. Move that region towards the wall. Feel how that takes that outer heel back and down. Now, the clue is, the hint is, it will make your pelvis turn towards your left. Don't worry about that. Do that effort with your heel first, so that you pin your left heel down. Then turn the chest to look towards your right leg. And as you do, keep the buttock descended, tailbone in. The outer left thigh will begin to flow forward thanks to the work you're doing in the chest. Now roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, so that with that heel down, you can feel the outer left gluteal firms and the mid buttock comes in. Now with your exhale, as you come forward, press that left heel back and down more and more as you lengthen the body forward. Then bring the hands onto those tall bricks. Now, press the left heel into the wall, feel that outer left thigh flows forward, and you can lengthen the side waist to the side ribs beyond the front of your mat. Relax the abdomen. And as you do, bear weight in the mound of your right big toe to move that outer right hip in more. Now observe how the outer right hip firms. As you press that left heel, the outer left hip firms. Lengthen the side body as you relax your abdomen. Feel how the legs are your stronghold. Now, for the first round, bring that tall brick to your inner right ankle, not foot, ankle. Put the heel of the hand on that brick and push down as you bring the right hand to your right waist. Now, feel how the buttock flows down more. Keep that left heel down, mound to the right big toe. Lengthen the left side waist to the left side ribs, and exhale, turn the chest to your right. Feel the more you press that left hand and the more you press the left heel, the more turn you can achieve through your side ribs and chest. Then take the right arm up, palm facing the wall you're turning towards. And imagine someone's lifting, you've grabbed onto someone's hand, and they're lifting you to the ceiling. Relax the abdomen and take that turn low in the spine. Then both hands back down. And inhale, come on up. Change the feet by stepping the back foot forward and stepping that right front foot back. So even though we have a lot of height under the hands, I hope you find that through those actions, that the twist is deeper. Ooh, twisting warms you up. So hands on the waist, get that outer right heel to touch the wall. So many of us are just conditioned to turn our hips forward from here, and it leaves out the equation of the back leg. So yeah, look forward towards your left foot, but imagine that inner right ankle is being pushed back to the outer right heel, and bear weight in that outer right heel, back and down. It should turn the whole leg and pelvis slightly to the right. I'm just reporting the result. I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying to observe how that may happen. Feel how that press in the outer heel gives a lift to the inner right ankle. Now maintaining that right leg, turn your chest to face your left foot where it's pointing forward. Turn the chest and feel how that outer right thigh flesh follows. Now, shoulders back, buttock down. Bear weight in the heel so the tailbone is in as you lift the chest. And now as you come forward, that right heel should press back and down more and more. That should kind of increase as you come forward to help you keep your balance, to help the abdomen lift inward as a result. Then hands to the bricks. So affirm that connection of the back heel. Then roll the side waist to the side ribs to the front of your mat. And can your outer right thigh come forward with you as you press the right heel into the wall? Relax the abdomen. Now, bear weight on the mound of the left big toe and firm that outer left hip beneath you. Now you should begin to feel like, wow, both of my legs are beneath me. The pelvic floor is supported and lifted, and you have more and more accessibility into the side body lengthening. Bring the brick in your right hand right to your inner left ankle and put the heel of the hand on it, left hand to the left waist. Push down with that right hand, right heel. Lengthen the right side waist to the right side ribs. Exhale, turn the chest to the left. Stay with that right heel, right hand. And imagine you'd almost like to take your right armpit over your left leg. Abdomen allowing. Then left arm straight up. Imagine I've grabbed a hold of your palm, right? And I'm lifting the palm of the hand up. Exhale, turn. Good. Then release the hands back down. You can step the back foot forward and then inhale. Come on up. Good. Be in Tadasana. I'm going to turn to face you, but just be in Tadasana. You don't need to turn to face me. I want to be able to see what's going on. Now, Gomukhasana arms. So we're going to lift the right arm up, turn it inward so the thumb faces the ground, and bring it behind your back. Left arm up and overhead. Now steer the outer left tricep forward. Awaken the legs again. Are your outer knees vacant? Occupy those outer knees so that the tailbone comes in. And now lengthen your left tricep up. Observe how, thanks to the work of the legs and the arms, the tailbone moves in and the middle thoracic spine can begin to move in that order. And then back to Tadasana. Second side, left arm up, turn that arm deeply inward and bring it up your back. Right arm up, take a hold. Catch the legs. Feel the vacancy in your outer knees so the tailbone can come in. And then turn the tricep, right tricep forward and lift. Lift that right tricep up. Come on, take your elbow to the ceiling. Open that outer right armpit. Go up there. Tadasana. Turn the arms out, turn the palms to face you. Forearms also to face the body. One more time. Right arm up and around. Now I am going to turn to my side. I'm going to get a little closer, in fact. So this upper arm, there's the turn, but the lift should be something entirely different. Lift that elbow up and up as you take your right elbow down. Try and separate the two arms, keep the tailbone in, and observe how it begins to move the thoracic spine inward. So it's like the two upper arms want to divide. So you see how much I go after that upper arm. Back to center. Other side. So it's sort of like, look, if I just stay here and make this shape, you know, do this with my arms, even if I work with my legs, I embody the outer knees and the tailbone is in, I can still just be here and do time with my arms. And I feel that. I feel it in my shoulders. It's still good work. I'm just asking you to go from this, it's sort of like you're in the waiting room again, right? I want you to be a participant in your pose, meaning you have to figure out, how am I going to transform this so it's not just a waiting game? You turn that tricep forward. Now keep your legs firm. Lift your, that's your right elbow up and reach your left elbow down. Relax the neck, but feel how you can really start to awaken the arms. Yes, it is more effortful and it is more transformative. And then Tadasana. Palms, forearms face you. Hey, look at my arms. It's not that. It's not this. Look how different. Not behind you. Do not get those elbows behind you. They're out at your sides and you straighten. So, you know, so many of us get trained to this sort of militant Tadasana. No, that just is a hardening. So watch the difference. I can make my chest lift like that. I'm not so interested in the vertical lift. I'm interested in the widening. So I turn the arms out, but I'm not punching my chest forward. but the chest begins to lift thanks to the embodiment in the side body. So go for that. Also, it doesn't mean there isn't that forward lift. Yeah, that's it. Getting there good, Clifford. It means there's a different embodiment when you find the width. That's all. Okay, Parivrita Trikonasana. And I say that as we work with these standing twists because of the, I'm just going to talk about this for a second, because of the rolling of the side body forward. It's the same thing. It's not just that militant lift. You have to learn to embody into the width of the body so that when you turn, that kind of, it works to hold you there in a more, well, complete way. Right leg forward, left leg back. Connect to that back heel, turn the chest. Now, breathe into the side body. Roll the side ribs from the side waist up so there's a width in the collarbones, and then come forward. Just as we did before, hands under the shoulders. Press the left heel back and down. Lengthen the side body. Now, mound to the right big toe. Feel how that outer right hip, it moves. It moves in by an inch or two. And it may cause you to need to lengthen your side body again. As a result of the legs, the abdomen should lift. Now, bring the brick under your right hand by your outer right ankle. Press the left heel more for balance and bring your left hand to that outer, or to the front of your block there on the outer ankle. Right hand, right waist. Now, lengthen the left side waist to the left side ribs. And as you press the back left heel, turn your chest to the right. Firm that outer right hip in more and more and more and more. So the legs are clearly beneath you. Now, right arm up, press down and turn the chest to the right. Breathe into the side body. Then release the hands down. You can step the back foot to the front foot. In fact, do that. And inhale, come on up with the head last. Tadasana. Change sides. So right foot back. You can touch the wall, no big deal. Hands to the waist. Now embody that right leg. Even feel the outer knee here. It has to be embodied, not vacant. Right? If that leg just flops forward, that outer knee, it's just a freeloader. Now roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Come forward as you press that right heel back and down. Hands to the bricks. Roll the outer right thigh forward by pressing the heel and lengthen the side body. Bear weight in the mound of the left big toe. Now hug that outer left hip in. So your legs are truly beneath you, and lengthen the side body more. Now the brick under the left hand comes by the left ankle. Put your right hand on the corner of that brick, left hand, left waist. Inhale. Lengthen the right side body more. Exhale. Push the right hand down, right heel down, and turn the chest to the left. Keep that left hip beneath you. Relax the neck. Turn your head to, follow the turn of the chest, and breathe into the side body. Then you can take that left arm up. Breathe into the side body. Feel how that left arm reaching to the ceiling helps to broaden the side ribs in a certain way from within. And then bring both hands down. Step that back foot to the front foot. And inhale and come on up. Tadasana. Take the feet hips distance. Inhale, reach your arms up. And come on forwards for soft Uttanasana. Hold the elbows. Broaden the mounds of the foot. Now, from there, you can just stay there, but if you don't understand what I'm about to say, I'm turning my back so you can see me do it. So as you spread the mounds of the foot, take the palms on your outer calves, point them straight down. And gently with the heel of your hand, right on the biggest part of that calf, press gently inward. Now observe how that takes your outer ankles in. So if you don't believe me, release it and notice what your outer ankles will want to do. They'll want to hop out. Use your hands pressed, feel how those outer ankles come in, and when they do, lift the inner ankles up. And yes, I know your ankles are a bone. I know they don't literally move, but the prana around them does. So now as the inner leg lifts, relax the abdomen, the side waist, the sacrum, the lower back, and descend the side body. Release the arms, and with your inhale, come up with the head last. Bring your mat back out to the middle of the room. Okay. I'm going to ask you to leave the bricks behind. Ouch. And just watch for a second. It's not a new pose or anything. But I'm going to go to Trikonasana and into Ardha Chandrasana. So just watch. So you all know triangle pose. You know we've been working on this outer foot to get the lift of the inner leg. You all know Trikonasana, but you also know when we were in that first Trikonasana, I had to go lower, lower, lower until your fingertips came down. You can see with me, you know, if my hand is way up, oh yeah, my chest can turn way easier. The lower down this hand goes, the harder that becomes. That doesn't mean it's incorrect. It's that effort inside that's meaningful, okay? So I'm interested in you taking your hand either to the ankle or to the floor, but not vacating this back outer knee, outer foot, right? Then we'll take the hand down, you'll look down. Let yourself look down. But I want you to maintain an embodiment in this outer leg and the inner leg, the lift of that inner ankle. You're gonna bend and put your fingertips down, step forward. I'm gonna step this foot back so I don't run into those blankets. So now when I'm here, I'm quite a lot. My chest is quite literally facing the ground. Right hand forward. Now when I lift up, my chest is facing the floor. My hips pretty much are as well. But I embody that back leg all the way to the outer heels so that when I press them out of the big toe, I feel this inner leg. So that's sort of the first battle. But now I have to feel this leg, this standing leg. So I want to feel that outer shin, outer ankle firming in. It brings the hip beneath me. And it allows me to turn the chest and the abdomen towards the left. This left leg stays embodied, and my right side waist lengthens and turns. This leg, I'm trying to get parallel to the ground. My chest is not going to be because my arm isn't as long as my leg. That's normal. But we're going to be here and we'll lift up. When you come down, bend and come down. So it's not like a tabletop. Why is it important? Why not have a brick or something so that you can get that evenness? I'll tell you why. Prana, effort, the lift from the base up. Come back to Tadasana. So we're going into that Ardha Chandrasana. Ready? Trikonasana, jump. Go to the right. Whoops, that's my right. I'm going to my left, so I mirror you. Come on in. Now take the hand, if you can, go down to your ankle. Even though, oh well, if you can't turn, who cares? Bear weight in the mound of the left big toe. Press the outer right heel and feel how the tailbone can come beneath you. Now bring the hand to the waist, look down, bend your right leg and put your fingertips on the floor, right? Step in with the back foot, keep your fingertips on the ground. But listen, before you even come up, bear weight in that back left heel. Feel how the buttock flows down. Now reach the right arm forward and come on up. Roll the buttock into the right heel. Embody your outer right knee. I'm sorry, left knee. And press out to the mound of the left big toe. So that your left leg becomes stable and connected to the pelvis. Now, bear weight in the mound of your right big toe and firm that outer right calf in as if you had a hand there. Right, so both mounds of the foot press away. Lengthen the right side waist so the abdomen stays deep, passive, and turn the chest to the left. You can turn your gaze if you're stable, but if you're not stable, just look down. That's it. Pull up with that left arm to bring a broadness across the ribs. To roll the chest into the left hand. Good. That's it. Good, Sue. Now, when you come down, think I'm going to go really slow and soft. Bend the right leg, reach with the left foot, set it down. Well done. Triangle pose. Inhale, lift from the left arm, come up. Turn the feet. Change sides. Triangle. So really go down towards the ankle. And yeah, it might make your low back feel like it's rounding. There's nothing wrong with that. The low back can round. That's a good thing. But when you lengthen your left side body, right, it all starts to come together and fall into place. Now, look down, bend that left leg, hand down, step your right foot in and pause. You can put your right hand on your right waist. Push the outer right heel down. Feel how the buttock flows to that outer right heel. Step your left hand forward and begin to lift the right leg up. Keep the buttock rolling to the heel. So the pelvis and the leg are connected. Mound the right big toe presses away. Now bring weight into the mound of your left big toe and hug that outer left calf in. So the outer ankle is in and the inner ankle zips up. Now you follow that zipping up of your inner left ankle to turn the chest to the left. The abdomen flows towards the ceiling. Yeah, good. And your outer right knee is embodied. And the whole inner right leg firm and lifted. Good. Now, bend the standing leg, reach way back with that left foot, set it, or right foot, set it down, triangle. Inhale, lift from the right arm, come on. Turn the feet forward. Tadasana. Good. Do that one more time. I'm going to let you just do that on your own. You have a minute for each side. Jump. Go to the right. Starting from triangle pose, time starts now. Halfway mark. Take your time. Good, just like Parivrita Trikonasana, feel that outer right hip firms beneath you, so you're supported, and come on back to triangle. With an inhale, come up, change sides. So starting from Utthita Trikonasana, come on in, and time starts now. Yeah, shorten your stance to come up. Why? Because it gives you a chance to connect with the prana. Otherwise, the human body tends to hang in the joints. That's it. There's your halfway mark. Feel how you can embody the legs. Outer left calf firming in, so you embody that outer left hip and the tailbone comes in. Then freedom in the spine, freedom to lengthen, freedom to turn, freedom to breathe, freedom to expand. Then as you're ready, triangle pose. Good, everybody. Inhale, lift from that right arm, come up. Yeah, parallel your feet, jump, nice. Come to Tadasana, lift the knees, embody the outer knees, even though the inner groins go back, like a teeter-totter there. Start to find how the legs are multi-dimensional. Palms face the body. Okay. Paschimottanasana. Now listen, before you do, bring your right hand behind you, grab a hold, right hand behind you, grab a hold of your left wrist. Turn the upper arm bones out. Look, I'm not really bringing my elbows way back. I'm turning my upper arms, and slowly I straighten both arms so that that right hand is guiding the left hand down, and the front chest lifts. Change sides, turn the arms out. So I really want you to feel how you can connect into this part of your upper arm and how it moves back deep inside that joint. And then release, so that when you go ahead and grab the elbows, so you see my shoulders turned forward to grab my elbows. But then I catch Tadasana, and I actually have to kind of relax in the shoulder joint to get that upper arm bone to move. You see that? And it will feel not like pain. It shouldn't feel like a stabbing pain in your shoulders, but it should kind of feel like a spaciousness comes into that joint. And sometimes that doesn't feel very good. I know with my right shoulder, it kind of goes, Arr. My left shoulder goes, ah. Right shoulder says, I don't like it. But then it does like it. Then switch the arms. Tadasana, right? Because that sets up the spine to work properly. Shoulders out of the ears, lift the chest. And when you lift the chest, really, the upper arm bones, they begin to place themselves. You know, it's like we can tend to do too much. Tadasana, palms face the body. Shoulders away from the ears. Now, Paschimottanasana. So you exhale, you can round the back, bring your fingertips up the back. The more you round your back, the easier that can become. So don't fight that with your shoulders. The arms turn in. Then as you come up, relax the shoulders and the arms. Then stand in Tadasana. and work to bring the inner hand together. Relax the shoulders and begin to bring that inner hand to press the inner hand. And feel how there's a broadening inside of the side ribs. It's not like these outer ribs broaden, but it's an awakening. It's like a power shift. Okay? You can find that power within. And then release the arms. Keep that power within. Tadasana. Okay. So now listen, one last standing pose. We're going to go back to the wall, just like we did for Parivrita Trikonasana. Okay. And it's going to look pretty darn like Parivrita Trikonasana, but there's always a but. The easiest way is to do a quick measurement. You want a legs distance. Put the blocks where your buttock bones are. We're going to take Parivrita, you guessed it, Ardha Chandrasana. And I'm working these particular twists today. So as you set up, you can just listen to me yammer. I'm working these particular twists today because I want to help fortify the stability in the outer legs, outer hips, and the sense of the tailbone in. Because when you fortify that region, like I said previously, you get this great freedom in the spine and the upper body, which is why you want to be clear about how to embody the chest in particular from deep inside. So to find Parivrita Trikonasana, we're going to be real simple. We're going to step the front heel where your buttock bones were. You'll grab those bricks, take them forward, and we'll bring the back leg up. Now, this is good because it puts you in the shape, and it's bad because it puts you in the shape. Because when you're put in the shape, there's a tendency to hang in the joints like I'm doing right now. I'm totally hanging in my joints. So I have to embody this leg first. So I'm going to bend it a little. Imagine the outer calf is firmed in, so the outer ankle is in. Then my standing leg hip comes beneath me. Then we'll lengthen the side body, and you'll start to work with that back leg. So you see, I don't just drive my heel into the wall. I press the mound of the foot so that the back leg's embodied. You'll feel the outer thigh or outer calf will roll down, inner thigh will roll up, and it's like that Tadasana leg with your outer knee. You don't just want to vacate that outer knee. This region is a good point of strength and stability. We'll be here. You'll take a brick forward, and the legs have to become more and more stable to build that turn. Okay? Right foot forward, left foot at the wall. I love Ardha Chandrasana though at the wall, because it really gives the strength portion of the pose, which in turn gives so much freedom to the spine. Bring that right leg forward, step on the right foot, bring your left heel onto the wall. You can look straight down and see that your toes point down. And we just make that shape, yeah, kind of notice. You'll sort of hang in your right hip. So let's get out of that as soon as we can. Bend your right knee just a tiny, tiny bit. And firm the outer right calf in as you lift through the leg. So consider that's the outer ankle in, inner ankle up. Now roll the side ribs forward and press into the mound of your left big toe. So the buttock flows to the left heel. Roll the outer left calf down. Hands are both on the ground. Roll the outer left calf down. Embody that outer left knee. So the left frontal thigh goes up. Good, lengthen. Now you're going to bring the brick in your left hand right in front of your right big toe. Keep the legs awake. Bring your right hand either to your right waist, or you can just take that hand up. Now stand in the two legs. So the outer hips are in, the tailbone is in. That's it, Orna. And then you can lengthen the left side body and turn. Feel that embodiment inside the side ribs. Breathe. And then with the tailbone in, it's like you're flying across the room, and it's sort of like you're this bird in this, like, I don't know, arcing flight. Good. And then bring the hands down, bring the leg down. And just change the legs, change sides. So it's one of those things, you know, you might find that sensation of flight for an instant. It might not last long, but hey, look for it because it's there. Okay. Last side. Come on in, bring that. Let's see, it'll be your right leg up the wall. I'll do it with you. Look down, see that your toes point to the ground. Blocks under your shoulders. Now, bend the left knee a little, firm that outer calf in. So when you bear weight in the mound of your left big toe, oh, this outer left hip really firms in. Mound the right big toe on the wall. Let your right heel leave the wall. Heel to the buttock, buttock to the heel. Keep embodying the outer right knee. So that outer calf goes towards the ground. Now, with the tailbone in, outer hips in, lengthen the side body, bring the brick in your right hand in front of your left big toe. Left hand on the side waist. Now engage with the legs more. So you really feel that tailbone in. Right side waist elongates and exhale and turn. Abdomen soft and turn. And then come back to center. Both feet down. Inhale, come on up, Tadasana. Well done. Move your mat away from the wall. We're going to take a quick Prasarita Padmasana. Jump wide. Now you should feel that, oh, wow, my legs are really firm. Tailbone's completely in. Lengthen the side body, roll the chest back, and with your exhale, come forward. Inhale, and with your exhale, bend the elbows. Crown of the head, down. Feel the lift of the inner legs. Feel also the lift of the inner arms. Lower back rounds, thanks to the tailbone in, thanks to that effort in the outer hips. Let's see. Orna, stand in your left leg a little more. Let's see if that changes anything, because your left hip is up. Yeah. Jaw, mouth, tongue soft. Release the hands, and with your inhale, come on up. Heel toe, step or jump the legs. Good. Virasana. So, if you need to sit on something, just sit on something. I like to put a blanket under my knees. Do what you need. If you need a brick under your buttock, do that. Turn the calves out and pull them away from the back of the knees as you sit between the two heels. So once you're there, spread the mounds of the foot so the big toes reach straight back. Descend the buttock down. Turn the arms out. Interlock the fingers, Padmasana. Change sides. Buttock descends as if the body were dividing at the waist. Release the arms. Turn to your right. Move the thick back left ribs towards the left elbow. And then with your exhale, change sides. Thick back right ribs towards the right elbow. Exhale, change sides, bring the back of the hand to the outer knee. Exhale, change sides. Exhale back to center. Now from there, take your hands behind the toes, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. I'm going to turn to my side so you can watch a little more easily if necessary. All right. So I'm asking you to be here. Now, just a little bit, lift the buttock and flow it towards the back of your knees as you lift and roll the chest back. Now, you can do this a lot of ways. It's Paryankasana beginning. As you turn the upper arm out, lift and broaden the chest. Feel how those thick back ribs, now that you've awakened them, have a job to do. They move in and up towards your chest, even as the low back stays long. This should not go into your lumbar spine. Now you can either be here, or if the body is happy to bring your elbows down, you can do that. Bring your elbows down, point your fingers to the ceiling. Elbows coming closer and closer to each other, so that when you turn the upper arms out, those thick back ribs firm in to help your chest lift. Buttock moves towards the back of the knees, and then the thigh bones go down. Lift and breathe, awakening those thick back ribs. Then go ahead and press the floor, wake them up. Hands and knees, cross your ankles. Swing the legs forward, Dandasana. So in Dandasana, lift the buttock a moment, roll the buttock to the heels, then broaden the mounds of the foot to spread the back thigh. Hands at your sides, roll the shoulders back. Breathe. Now, everybody take a blanket. Fold it to this square. Then we're going to fold it in half the thick, wide way. And you're going to put it down on your mat, whether you need it or not. Use it anyhow for today. Because why not? Then take one of your bricks, put it behind that blanket, and sit on the blanket. Now, I'm having you all use one blanket. If in your body you think, well, I could really use 2 blankets, increase it. That's fine. Okay. So again, lift the hips, roll the buttock towards the heels, buttock down, spread the mounds of the foot so the back thigh broadens. Marichyasana 3. So you're going to bend your right leg, bring the right heel in close, and bear weight on that heel. Right? So you don't want to be back here. You want to kind of be there. First round, you're just going to wrap your left arm around that right leg. I'm going to turn to my left so you can see what I mean when I say this. But with your right hand, I want you to pull the outer right hip crease down and move your abdomen. Do both those things. You can do both those things a number of times. Now I'm going to go back to my right, but that's what I meant by that. Then, once you've done that, just keep your forearm wrapped around. Bring that right hand back onto the brick. And now, lengthen your left side body from the waist to the ribs. Exhale, roll those left side ribs towards your inner right thigh. Now, as you do that, many of you are going to think to yourself, well, I could just cross my arm over. I know. Don't worry. We're going to do it a second time. Bear weight on your inner right heel and try and lie those left side ribs over your inner right thigh. Inner right heel down, left ribs to your inner right thigh. Crawl them up the inner right leg. Then breathe into the side ribs. So you have that sense of embodiment, that width from within. Now, exhale, press the mound of your left big toe away. Feel how then the outer left hip firms. And if you relax the abdomen, it gives you more of a turn to the right. And then release to center with your exhale. Dandasana. Change sides, bend your left leg. For now, wrap your forearm around that leg. Left outer hip down with your left hand. Use your hand. Drag the abdomen, left hip down. You can do that a number of times until you feel satisfied that your body's starting to turn to that left side. Then, hand behind so the body pitches forward a little. Breathe through the nose. Bear weight on your inner left heel. And exhale, roll the right side ribs towards your inner left thigh. Press the inner left heel and crawl those right side ribs up the inner left thigh. Keep those thick back right ribs widening, moving, so that the chest lifts. Now, inner left heel down, take a breath, and with your exhale, press the mound of the right big toe away deeply. Feel how, the back thigh broadens, but that outer hip firms in, and the low abdomen turns more to the left. And then release to center. Dandasana. Go back to the right. Bend your right leg. Now, right thumb pulls the hip down. Use your right hand, turn the abdomen to the right. And feel how your left hand helps that right knee cross the midline towards your left. Go on, do that. Then inhale, and with your exhale, hook that left elbow beyond your outer right knee, right hand to a brick. Now, bear weight on the right heel so the right knee goes upright again and drags the left side ribs with it. Lengthen up your inner right thigh with those left side ribs. Breathe wide. With your exhale, mound of the left big toe. That's okay. Mound of the left big toe away, turn. And exhale, release. Last one here. Bend your left leg. Arrange the abdomen, the outer thigh, and as you do, take that knee across the midline. It can even be helpful with your left hand to turn the left thigh in, even though the outer hip is down. Then take a breath. Exhale, hook the elbow, the upper arm. Crawl the right side ribs up. Keep moving the abdomen, relaxing the abdomen. So the abdomen's deep, but it moves. Right. Press your left heel down so you bring the left leg upright, and it'll bring those thick back right ribs along. Breathe. Then mound of the right big toe presses away. Feel how that begins to give you more awareness in the low abdomen, and you can turn. And exhale, release to center. Padmasana. Okay, last little bit here. Now you have this thick, wide blanket beneath your buttock. Keep it, but move yourself so your outer left hip is in line with the outer edge of that blanket. Then we're going to bring your left leg into Janu Shirshasana. So bring that left leg back. The left heel works to come in alignment with the inner left groin. Use the blanket to give you a little more space today, because why not? What's wrong with space? Now, once you get there, put your thumbs in your outer groins, draw down. Both outer groins descend, upper arms turn out so that you can embody the side bodies again, side body. Now bring the left hand onto your left knee. It's not to push the knee back. It's to roll those thick back left ribs forward. But feel how they're not just rolling forward. It's not that angular. They're broadening. Those thick back left ribs are broadening away from the spine. And you press the mound of your right big toe away. Feel how the right buttock rolls to the right heel, even as you press the mound of the big toe away. Now bring the right hand to the outer, bring your left hand to the outer right knee. Lift the chest and turn. So side ribs continually effort to get more space. Abdomen soft. And these thick back left ribs move away from the spine. Now, in your own time, slide that left hand down your outer right calf. And as you do, feel how, it presses that outer calf to the midline, and the mound of the right big toe presses away. Don't be in such a hurry to just hit the whole pose. Today, I'm asking you to do this pose more as a process. Your right hand can press straight down on the mat by your side. Breathe into the side body, those outer groins down, and then you just have to find what is your work here. How far do you go here? So keep the right leg awake, kneecap lifted. Then with your exhale, if you can take your left fingertips and hold the outer right heel, great, do it. You don't have to, that's just where we're heading. That's the end point. And then exhale, bend the left elbow and lengthen the side body across your right leg. So even if you're holding the outer calf, you can work at doing that. Understand that it's the abdomen that touches down first. The head is the very last to the legs. So don't make it about your head coming down. Press the right hand down. Feel how that helps you embody the left side ribs away from the spine and the abdomen towards the right. Then inhale, come up. Lift the left leg, Dandasana, last side. Scooch over to the right side. We're just doing it once. Right leg in Janu Shirshasana, heel to the groin. Catch your outer hips first, pull down so you get that descent of the buttock, that spaciousness in the low back. So even if forward bends are difficult, right? Each of these individual things is piled upon the thing before. So, you just do as much as your body can do. Now, right hand to the right knee. Do not push the knee back. Instead, roll the side right ribs forward. and broaden them. Broaden those thick back right ribs away from the spine. Relax the abdomen. Now bring that right hand to your outer left knee and continue with that work. So my left hand's just down here on the blanket. It can eventually come to the mat. Start to slide the left hand down the right hand down the outer left leg. Consider how in Marichyasana we pulled the outer hip crease down and we rolled the abdomen to the side. You're still doing that sort of thing here in Janu Shirshasana. Some of you make it to your heel. Some of you might take your fingertips to that outer left heel. Do not allow that to harden your abdomen. Then any amount, your right elbow bends. Any amount, you begin to lengthen the side ribs out over that left leg. Press through the mound of the left big toe. And begin to explore Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, lift and come up. Both legs straight. Last bit here. So Dandasana, buttock to the heels, broaden the mounds of the foot, reach the arms. With your exhale, take the fingertips forward to the tips of the toes, lift the chest. Now, if you can hold the outer edges of the feet, great. If you need a strap, just use a strap. That's all good. Take the strap or your hands towards the upper heels. And then exhale. Any amount, elbows widen, roll the side ribs forward. Breathe into your side ribs. Feel how there's that expansiveness from inside. Neck soft. Any amount, come forward and down. Inhale, release, and come up. Once you're up, set your blanket aside. So before we go into Shavasana, we're going to do Supta Baddha Konasana with no support. The support will be your arms. We've done this. Everyone on the screen anyway has done this with me. Here's how you find it. Because sometimes it's just awkward. It's not that it's difficult. It's just awkward. So watch, I'm going to lift my feet. I'm going to hold my ankles, outer ankles. I put my tip toes down. I lift my hips up, buttock towards the back of the knees. Turn the upper arm bones out. Now here's the awkward part. You got to get your feet together and hold on with your arms. And then your arms become your bolster, right? Because you're all used to doing this with the bolster. And you turn the arms and you lift the chest and you breathe and the tailbone goes in and it helps the lower back release and all those things. Now, if you feel like I just can't keep a hold of my feet, fair enough, use straps around your ankles, okay? And then if it's really just like, oh, that's just killing me, then you just hold the sides of your mat and you just fit your feet in Baddha Konasana. And all those things are fair game. Supta Baddha Konasana. Sit. Keep the low back long. Eke your feet together. That's right, guys. And then in all cases, whether you're holding your ankles or the mat or straps or whatever, in all cases, once you get there, pull the ankles towards the hips and roll the shoulders down the back. Relax the abdomen and broaden the chest. Neck soft. And then gently release the legs. Turn the arms out at the sides. And allow yourself out for Shavasana. Ensure the low back is long. All those things that you would normally do. Allow the eyes to close. Soften the face, the mouth, the jaw, the tongue, the temples. And surrender and let go completely and entirely. Allow the body to become heavier against the earth as time goes on. If the mind tends to want to start to tell you stories, then go back to the length of the exhale and instead observe the process of the exhalation. So that more and more as time goes by, you can begin to bear witness to the sheer miracle of being right here, right now, in this body, on this planet. You can begin to find a sense of awe in what seems normal and mundane. Like the simple fact of breathing in air, which gives us life and animates us. As we grow older, oftentimes we have to fight off that sense of feeling jaded or just plain old exhausted with life. But that's the magic of a mindfulness practice. Any mindfulness practice is asking us to be present in this moment. And if we can manage to do that, even just for a short while, we can truly start to realize that there is this sort of magic all around us. It's simply our perspective. Our own perspective and our own attitude is everything. And sometimes that's kind of heavy because it sort of makes us feel like, oh boy, now I'm really responsible and that's not fair. But that could also turn into, wow, I get to take responsibility for this and turn it into something magical. It's not easy. No one who came before ever said it was. That's why there's so much available for training to be mindful. but the rewards are vast. And it's easy to want to give up, which is why it's important to have other people in your community that don't give up. So not only do you not give up for you, you don't give up for your friend, you don't give up for your community, you just keep going. And sometimes there's changes. And some days there's magic. In the smallest things. So begin to bend your left leg and reach the right arm overhead. Turn yourself onto the right hand side. And as you're ready, you use your left hand to press the floor away and come on back up. Or you can stay. And that's all for this morning. Namaskar, everyone. See you next time.